Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to start welcome Your Excellency, Mr. President of Liberia, Republic of Liberia, to spare your time to visit the Minister Complex building. I will express my appreciation to the Ministry of Public Workers for their kind support and help to the constructor of the Jiangsu International Construction Corporation. As the Minister has said, in the past 3 years, that they are hard work, and with the help of the Ministry of Public Workers, the buildings are here. And I hope and wish they will continue to work hard to finish it in this coming April, that will be on time.
The road are coming here, when the car road out,
it will come from the design. It's from the design. They'll be able to answer.
So on the side, I think for those who are coming to the complex, if you are coming directly to the ministerial complex, you don't need to take the overpass. You come this way, enter. If you're going straight to town, you just take the overpass.
So, sir, this building is divided into 5 blocks. Block A is the new wall, and block B is the female wall. Block C is the MCH wall, and block D is the VIP, or there's a VIP and preferred wall. What you see directly in front of you, sir, is block B. Block B will be mainly for administrative purposes, where we have offices for the doctor. And if constructed, would be one of the biggest laboratories in rural Africa.
Oh wow! Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So it's about. I'm able to do it within space. You see, right?
So what going to happen when they start to lab? The entire session going towards the reversal. We give it to our partners for them to use it to give it a lab and doctors quarter where they will have a generator room and a firehouse. So the entire building is used for teaching purposes. And they just completed their own survey this morning. Just left from it.
That's good. That's good news.
So basically, so that's all we have for you to see for now. So can you step back out of the building?
Sorry, a room before you leave. The data consultant can give you a speed.
Mr. President, we know that this project is very close to you and it's very dear to the Liberian people. What I'd like to tell you, sir, is that the work that you see going on here, we're currently trying to keep it on schedule so that we can be completed as we committed before. Our guys are currently working on the schedule to extend that schedule so that we'll be working instead of 12-hour days, we'll move to a 16-hour day. So we anticipate, as you see the roof, we're up to roof level now. We're going to try and get this roof done within the next 6 weeks. So just to let you know that we're trying to, push the schedule so that we can get completed in due course. Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen of the 4th Estate, we'll go to the RIA.
Flight AT-888 to Accra will take off soon. Please be quick to board the aircraft through gate 3-4 immediately. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We are now ready for check-in. I count 7, 8, 9, and 2.
When you're going out to arrival, then you stand better to take a picture.
president just talking, the president will deliver my promise he made.
And Mr. Minister, before I leave you, how is the relationship now with the Liberian media?
Relationship has always been good. Guys, we have very good relationship.
You threatened to shoot one of the leaders. Stay continuing.
No, I think the president intervened. The president told me, look, this is part of politics. I think the media guy himself knows that the story he carried is not true. I challenge him. I said, if you prove I will resign from the government, and he has not proven it. I'm holding. If he can just prove, go and bring the level that I'm holding. I told you I was ready to resign today, but the president can't prove it. Just let it go. Yeah, the president told me to just forget about it. We don't have no intention of suing me. Yeah, because the president is my leader. I felt offended. I felt very angry, very upset. And he called me and told me, look, I know you're upset, but this is part of life. This is part of what you do. People make allegations against you. Let it go. And let it go. And so I listened to the president.
So your relationship is very good.
Of course, my relationship has always been good. I'm a media people, right? My friends, we signed right in the story there. My brother, my friend. You see the kind of insult the president received. The president personally. Other area you don't insult the president. Forget what they're different from the president. When you're insulting the integrity of our country. So you have to take the president on every hour. And so we are taking example from the president.
You didn't accuse by a student of the university. That you took a very important.
No, man, I don't respond. I've been on the university for a long time.
He said I want to play on a huge spectators.
My name is Weah for public affairs team, the PR team. Darling, please share this video because I'm having problems saving the video. So please share.
This is the reception hall where the press conference we have where before we got all and also we have a private conference room that and also what we do is open a kitchen for the VIP lounge in case the president comes down for 1 hour or 2 hour meeting, reception, food or something. We have a kitchen to prepare all the food for the This is the layout of the building. Everything I explained about the offices and the presidential room and the kitchen, everything.
Anything too sorry?
Yes, of course.
This is how it will look before the independent day.
And the president, though he has started several other projects, he has initiated several other projects in his incumbency, has also decided that some of those projects that he met unfinished, you should see the completion of those projects. So today, earlier, we went to the ministerial complex. It has been about a year since he took office. He has been monitoring the Ministry of Public Works to ensure that it gets finished. Because there are projects in Liberia that didn't get completed. One president dies, another president comes in, and just leave it undone. So he's not going to follow that trend. This is why he's also here today at the RIA to see that the project for the new terminal comes to its conclusion. As you know, a few months ago, I think it was 3 months back, the president ordered the Ministry of Finance to pay about $2 million that were owed in arrears to the contractors so that could happen. And so he came to see that the work is finished on time. Though he inherited it, but he has to see the completion.
You mean
the terminal, the government just paid $2 million because there were some outstanding issues with the contractors and it started to go slow. So he made sure that that was resolved. So he wants the terminal to end on time, within the right timeline. In addition to that, I've seen a lot of comments that who is now his project. The Samuel Kanyando's Post Complex was started under the regime of President William R. Tolbert, who completed it, Samuel Doe. That's continuance in government, and that's responsibility in government. This is why the president is showing here today. And where we are now is the fact that we have a new terminal, we have a new runway, new aeronautical system, new navigational system, a new administrative building, but we cannot have the oldest, smallest, squeeziest VIP lounge in a whole sub-region. This is why, in parallel to the other buildings and the other development, we are putting a state-of-the-art presidential terminal right here, and this is the inspection he came to do.
Okay, and what final message you have as we depart for other visitation?
Well, the president insists that all of the projects are on target, on time.
and he will inspect as is required, because being a president is not just to sit in the office. The past week he's been doing a lot of office work, signing bills, issuing executive orders, responding to fellow leaders. But today he decided to come in the field, and that's the hands-on, action-oriented president that we have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. President, the media. 3 questions.
Yeah, Mr. President, I'm Samuel Douglas from Power Television. Surely. You began your tour of ongoing government project at the ministerial complex. Tell us, when you got there, why your impression of during the UN, what did the contractor tell you regarding the construction of the complex?
Which one are you talking about?
The ministerial complex.
Ministerial complex. What do you know that I had the privilege when I was in the Senate when they talk about that project. I think it's a good thing. I'm impressed. When we all negatively we were castigating and talking about the breaking, the building down, and why they can't continue that building. But those that have the idea to put a new building, because they felt the other building didn't have that strength to maintain what they're going to put. And today we see the new artifacts. I think we can only be joyful and then be satisfied that we're going to get a new ministerial complex that will complement even the bridge that will be on that road, the 2 bridges. So that it's a facelift, and then it's good for the country. So what we're going to do now is that all of the agency that are doing the same work, they'll be able to go in there, so we can be going to one office to another office. Will be right there. This is a good thing for us, and the reason I'm making sure that all the projects are monitored and finished, because the government continues. So that even though it started during Excellency former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, but my mandate is to continue the projects that are left undone, and then also create new projects, for the benefit of our country.
Mr. President, the military hospital, I'm sure, stands to be one of your legacy projects. A few months from now, we understand by April, let's say 6 months from now, it might be completed in terms of roofing. What do you say to Liberians in terms of the effort made so far to reach where it is?
Well, we just have to continue to listen. When you entrust a leader with a country to be developed, then you need to look up to the leader and help him to develop the country. I'm very satisfied and I'm impressed, because what we heard on Facebook, what we're seeing around in the newspaper, that since they talk about the military hospital, that nothing is on the ground, it's just fallacies and what have you. So you can see that I'm very happy that you saw my expression. I was impressed that we've gone almost 75%. So as I said, it's less talking and action. My way of doing things, and the reason I follow those projects, because I don't want to just give people something to do and then I don't see that they're doing the work. That's why I keep going to them. Even the roads you see around, all the communities are connected today, because I wake up in the morning, that's my dream. And for my dream to be realized, I have to wake up and go there and see. And my presence there will encourage those that are working to do better and to work faster. So you saw the floating military hospital, and the component that will be added to it. Because we're building a military hospital, our counterpart, the Chinese, told us that, okay, what can we do to complement the hospital? So they are coming with one of the biggest conference and diagnostic center that will be the biggest in Africa. At least for the first time, Liberia, as the oldest independent state, will have the biggest diagnostic center in Africa. That's something. So we always said that, oh, Ghana have the biggest, Nigeria have the biggest, but this time around they're going to be saying that Liberia have the biggest. That's necessary. So it's a plus for us. It's a plus for us. So we are very happy. And our hospital they're going to put a training center that they're going to train a surgeon. So just in case we need somebody to be operated, we will have the military there that already learn how to do those work. So that I'm impressed, and I'm glad that through the 2018, now it's 2019, but in 2018, in a limited space of time, whether people want to believe it or not, you can see the level of work and the seriousness that we put into the 9 months. So we're getting fruition, and we're going to continue to make sure that all of the things we need to do for this country to have a beautiful face, for our friends that come in, not to keep joking us about, they can't see nothing here, so the next time they come, they're going to see something. Today we have a new airport. Some people say it's very small, but we just doing everything we can do, to make sure that people are satisfied. So it's a beginning. That's a beautiful airport we just visited. We had this one. If you look at this one, the older one, and look at that one, you can only say glory be to God. So we are happy that people walk into our airport. There are monitors. All of the things you need for the airport to have a facility, we have it now. Even though people say it's small, but if we can't take care of the smaller thing, then we can have the bigger thing. So since we have the smaller one now, we're going to make sure we take good care of it. And anything need to be added, we are government. We'll go right there and add it on. So I'm glad, and I hope that I'll continue to inspect this project to make sure that those that are doing the projects, they work for their money.
Mr. President, just final question. Just a question. When the airport new terminal will be dedicated?
March 15. I just want you to know that I don't do schedule of all of those. They just tell me. So I think the best people to ask will be the public work minister and those that are into the facility. What I do at the initial stage, I bring the ideas, what I want to see, how it's going to be implemented, who's going to pay for it. That's my part. So after that, I just wait to see that what I pay for is dedicated. So, but I want to thank you for the hard work. I think you play a part. Don't let anybody think that the government don't want to work with you. As I said before, we are friends. Before we came to the job, we all sat on the same table. I think we should continue to do that. So all the best for 2019, and we hope that we can form partnership for the betterment of our country and the promotion of our country. So all the best. Happy New Year.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks.